Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, and I have finally a project pan update. The goal is to hit pan or use up 20 mostly makeup products in the year 2020. I had my first quarterly update in the end of March, and now it is September. I don't know what happened, y'all. You know, I do know what happened. 2020, and by that I mean extended lengths of time staying at home, and also not showing my entire face when I do go out of the house for anything. And so because of that, I had several months where I hardly ever wore at least foundation. Sometimes I would wear eye makeup just to like spruce myself up for the day and whatnot, but it was an opportunity to let my skin breathe and also just not deal with like cleaning on my foundation brushes and makeup sponges, and just not deal with like all of the hassle that is face makeup a lot of the time. So I didn't make a lot of progress on a lot of these products for several months. So here I am at the pretty much third quarter of the year almost with my second project pan update. So at the first update, I had reached my goal on 5 products. I will briefly review those products, and since that time I have hit my project pan goal on 4 more. For all of these products, I'm going to be sharing few numbers, and among those include the number of uses, and that is the number of uses at the 3-month update, and then also the total number of uses I have now, as well as the change in weight. Let me briefly review the first 5 things that I just hit myself in the head. The first 5 things that I have completed. So firstly is this Smashbox Primerizer. This is the ½ ounce size. It's a little mini, and I finished this by update 1 at the end of March in 10 uses, and the change in weight was 0.07 ounces. Second product is my Bare Minerals Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream in the shade Buttercream 03, and I used this up in 13 uses, so still 13 uses, change in weight 0.21 ounces. Third product is in my magnetic palette, and that is my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. At the first update, I had used this 13 times. Today, my total use of this is 24 times. The pan actually doesn't look that different at all for that many uses, between 13 and 24 uses, but I think it's because I'm like kind of using the brush in this area. I guess if I focus more around the actual pan, it would show more pan, but I'm not really concerned about that. This product has use shown on it, which was really my main goal. The fourth product, to recap, is this Basic Beauty It's October 3rd Jelly Blush. So this is like almost, it is a cream blush, I suppose, but it's a very it's a drier cream blush. A lot of use. I might actually try to use up my first blush ever. So the weight change though, with all this use, actually shows 0.0 ounces. So chalk that up to error within the measuring device, or I don't know, I guess my own error, but who knows, it's showing use anyway. So that's why I like to measure things both in number of uses as well as weight, because there are some other ones later where you can't really see physically, just visually, the progress, but you can see the progress in the amount of product that is remaining. Also, for the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I hadn't said the weight change. At the first update, I had used up 0.07 ounces of product, and then from then to now, the weight change was 0. Who knows? And so the total amount of product used so far is 0.07 ounces. The fifth and final product update among the ones that I had completed by the first update. So this is the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the shade Moonwalk. It's the one that I was wearing in my recent Ulta 21 Days of Beauty event video, and it's all I was wearing all across my eyes. So this is the most stunning red, green, gold duochrome, and like you can see here, there's that red, and then there's that green gold flash, and back to the red. It's just is stunning. At the first update, I used it 3 times, and I was almost done with it when I started the project. So I hit pan 3 times after 3 uses, and then since then I have used it a total of 7 times. The change in weight is 0. It's not that much product. All right, now for the 4 products that I have finished or hit pan on since then. The first product that I have used up since the first update is this Dr. Brandt Pores No More Luminizer Primer, and this product is old, like very old. I got it in a FabFitFun either in beginning of 2018, maybe even 2017. So yeah, I'm glad that this is out of my collection. At the first update, I had used this 8 times. Now I've used it a total of 24 times until I finished it. And that weight was a total of 0.21 ounces. The second product that I used up is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Dark Circle Eraser Concealer. Mine's in the shade Neutralizer, the most yellow one. This is the one with the sponge tip. At the end, I just took off the sponge because I'm sure like that sponge was kind of crusty, and I just decided to take it off and just put it onto my finger and dab it on like a normal concealer. And this product I had used 22 times at the first update, and since then I used it up and it took 42 uses. In the first update, I had used up 0.07 ounces of this product, and now the weight change is 0.11 ounces, and now it's done. That's all it's gonna be. The third new product that I hit pan on is the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek. It's a highlighter in the shade Lunch Money, and I have a significant amount of pan in the last 6 months. At the first update, I had used this 18 times. Now I've used it a total of 33 times, and the weight change at the first update was 0.0, and now it's 0.07 that I've used up. This is also one that I think I want to work on completing completely by the end of the year, along with my basic beauty blush. It's looking pretty good. And it's more of a subtle highlight too. And because it's more subtle, I can put on more of this product at one time, which is helpful when I'm just trying to use it up. My fourth and final new pan is another Colourpop Super Shock product. This is the Super Shock Shadow in the shade Weenie, which is a beautiful rose gold. At the first update, I had used this 9 times, didn't hit pan yet, but since then I have, and now I've used a total of 15 times. At the first update, the difference in weight was 0.04 ounces. Since then, there's been no change in weight, so total change is 0.04 still. Those are all of the ones that I've completed. Now we're more than halfway through the year, and I am not at my goal for over half of the products. So it's not looking too good, Sally, but if I don't finish all 20, like, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm happy to have any of my products show this amount of use, and that's just what this project is all about. So I'm pretty pleased so far. I have 11 products left, and I've actually made a decision about one of them, so I will share that one first. This also happens to be a foundation product, so I'm actually going to go through the rest of these products in the order of putting it on your face, like, you know, you'll see. So this product is the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation, and I'm going to just kind of scrape the side so we can see where I am in the use of this. So here you can see that scrape. So I have about this much product left, which is not that much, but the decision I've made with this is to just let it go, just phase it out. And the reason for that is because this product is old. I got it in 2018. I got it like December of 2018, but even still, it's been over a year and a half now. And the applicator of this is not very sanitary. It is the doe foot, and I actually like put this on my face. I don't know, I just don't feel good about it anymore. Let me talk about the use. So at the first update, I had used this 13 times. Since then, I've been using it-ish, and I have now a total of 27 uses on this. The difference in weight at the first update was 0.11 ounces. I've since used up another 0.11 ounces for a total of 0.22 ounces of product. And you know what? I'm happy with that. I feel like it's breaking me out. I don't know if it is, if it's just in my head, but I have other foundations that I love, and I don't need to be worrying about this, okay? The second foundation product that I have is a powder foundation. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Foundation in the shade 07. Oh my god, that was a sponge. This is in the shade 07 Warm Light. At the first update, I used this 25 times. Since then, I've used it a few times. Now I'm at a total of 38 uses. And for weight difference, at the first update, I had used 0.03 ounces. Since then, I've used another 0.04, and now I'm at 0.07. This is one that I don't have a lot of faith that I will be able to complete by the end of the year. It does show like a good dip. I don't know if you'll be able to see that dip, but yeah, it is sinking into the pan, but powder products we know are difficult, so we'll see. I'm not going to stress about trying to use this when I don't want to, because that's also not fun. At the 3-month update, I had rolled out a product and rolled in something else in its place. And that's not because I finished a product, it's because I wasn't enjoying it at all. And the product that I rolled out was the It Cosmetics CC Cream Matte. And in its place, I rolled in the It Cosmetics CC Cream Original. And that's just because the formula of the original I find to be much more pleasant. Like the matte one is very like thick, whereas this one, it is still thick, but it's smoother and easier to like blend out. So I wanted to use something that I enjoy. Since I rolled this in, I've used this 17 times. The reason why I don't have a weight change like recorded is because I didn't write down the starting weight of this product. But now I have a weight like at this point of the year, so we'll see in December how much weight I use between now and then. The next product I have is my MAC Fix Plus Mini, and I started where this line is, and I have since brought it down to here. At my first update, I had used this 14 times. Now I'm at a total of 27 uses, and at the first update, I'd used up 0.25 ounces. Since then, I've used up another 0.24, so now I'm at a total of 0.49 ounces of product used. I'm happy with this. I haven't been using it a lot lately because I've just been using less powder foundation, and that's a result of me just wearing less foundation. So we'll see. This product, I'm freaking determined to finish. This is the Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Dusk, my favorite blush product and my favorite shade of that blush product. And I used this 19 times at the first update. Now I've used it for a total of 31 times, and the weight difference at the first update was 0.07 ounces. Since then, the weight hasn't changed. So the recorded weight change is still 0.07 ounces. I feel like that's not entirely true, but that's what was measured. And I mean, I don't know what to say. I've used this 31 times. I started where this tick is, and now I've moved that little flat part down to here. I'm determined to use this, but I'm also kind of sad to use it up because that means either I will have to buy another one to replace it, which seems a little bit against the point, or I'll just have to live without it, which also doesn't seem like something I want. So we shall see when that time comes. The next product I have is one that I know I have not been using this very well at all. This is the Urban Decay Primer Potion. At the first update, oh wow, I said I had not been using this at all, but I just looked at the numbers. At the first update, I'd used this 9 times. Since then, I have been using it, and now I'm at 25 uses. So the weight difference at the first update was 0.04 ounces, and then now it shows that there was no more weight of product lost, so still at 0.04 ounces. I don't know about this whole weight thing anymore, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because it still is a measure. Having a measure for weight is still better to me than not having that measurement at all, even if it means that for a certain percentage of the products, it may not be showing the numbers accurately. Okay, we have 5 products left, and that includes 1 brow product, 3 lip products, and 1 body product. The brow product I have is the Benefit Ka-Brow Cream Gel Brow in the shade 4. And this one, at the first update, I had used 25 times. I've been using this like a madman recently, so now I have 58 uses total of this. At the first update, there was no change in weight, but for this update, there was a change of 0.03 ounces. On to the next one. I have the Color Rich Shine Lipstick in the shade 900 Glossy Fawn. At the first update, I had used this 15 times. Now I have a total of 34 uses, and the amount of product I have left is literally like, this is the most I can screw it up. Can you see? This one, I am for sure finishing by December. It's inexcusable if I don't finish this by December, especially because this is one of the more like balmy, moisturizing kind of lipstick formulas. So I can just kind of like, It's what I'm wearing on my lips today, by the way. At the first update, this had a weight change of 0.04 ounces. Since then, no weight change, so still at 0.04. For this lip product, I actually have a 3rd scale of measure, and this is my little notepad where I tally how many times I use everything. I have some tick marks for this lipstick, and this is where I started, and then this tick is where I was at the first update, so let me make a little tick for this update. All right, I just made this little 3rd tick, so definitely making progress. The second lip product is my Colourpop Blur Luxe Lipstick in the shade CA Love, which is a kind of reddish brownie nude. I love it. This is I freaking love this lipstick. At the first update, I had used this 13 times. Now I have a total of 27 uses. And in terms of weight, same thing as the L'Oreal lipstick, weight change of 0.04 ounces. At the first update, no change in weight, so still at 0.04. I also have the same third measure with this in terms of a tick. I was just looking for the tick. It's on this row where I wrote CPCA Love, and I had run out of room on the L'Oreal line above it, so I started a tally underneath it, and I had thought that the tick for how tall this lipstick was a tally. So now the tick is one of these tallies. Let me make a new tick. Okie I just need to remember that this is not a tally. So the original first tick is this last tally mark right here. If you can see, just consider it the last one in that group of 5. And the new tally mark is right here. So I have made visible progress. At the first update, when I had used it 13 times and I compared or tried to make a new tick, it was at the same place. So I'm happy to see progress with this now, especially because it's not that kind of balmy formula that the L'Oreal one is. So I can't just like layer this up. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't. Again, this is one that I am not hopeful to completely finish by the end of the year, but I'm happy just to see progress on it. The third lip product is my Fenty Gloss Bomb Mini in the shade Fenty Glow, the original universal shade. And I have since removed the stopper, and this has so much product after removing the stopper. With removing the stopper, I am able to scrape the sides now. So you can see like this is about where the level of scraping the side is. That's also like the furthest I can reach, like with the doe foot. Yeah, I can't really get lower, so I might have to use like a Q-tip or something, or buy one of those scraping tools. I know Ulta actually sells some of those for really cheap, so I might pick up one of those, maybe not. It's not that serious. At the first update, I had used this 19 times. Since then, I've been using it, and it is at 50 uses today. At the first update, there was no weight change. Now there is a weight change of 0.07 ounces. And the actual last product I have is this EOS lotion. EOS, the Evolution of Smooth. They make like the lip balms and stuff. So this I have used 13 times. Since then, I have used it some more, now for a total of 39 uses. And I included a lotion for me because I'm terrible about putting on body lotion. Even still, I'll put a little bit of this on like my elbows and knees and maybe my feet, like maybe once a week. In terms of weight, at the first update, I had used 1.3 ounces. Since then, I've been using it some more, and I've used up another 3.57 ounces for a total of 4.87 ounces of this product gone. And with these lights, you can actually kind of see the level where the lotion is now. The lotion is at about this level right now. That is all 20 items. I'm not like stressing about this project or anything. I think I'm proud of what I am proud of what I'm doing, what I've done with my collection. And even outside of this, I have my Pan Those Eyeshadows project going, where I have hit pan on half of those shadows so far in my project. I also just recently did like an eyeshadow palette declutter where I got rid of pretty much half of my palettes. I canceled my subscription boxes several months ago, so I also haven't been bringing in like so much product on a regular basis. So like overall with my collection, I am feeling pretty good. It's a combination of the Pan, Project Pan, the Pan Those Eyeshadows, the declutters, the decluttering, spending. It's helping me to a clearer mind state, which I appreciate. Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope it was fun. I thank you for spending your time with me today. Remember that y'all are my treasure. Find the beauty in every day, but most importantly, be kind to yourself. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!